What's up, y'all? It's your boy Scarfinger, and I wanted to do something. I know lately I've been talking a little bit more about increasing the content on the different platforms, and I wanted to do something just like a quick hit about one topic. I talk a little bit about it on the most recent Scarcasm, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about it. But I wanted to do something like kind of like a quick hits that might even be what I call this, or just call it a quickie or whatever. But I wanted to do something to just increase the content on the feed, and eventually I'm going to start putting some content on the YouTube page. Go to Geeks on Raw Universe on YouTube, where you can see us actually do the show, with the exception of a couple of times when things are just kind of screwed up. But you can actually see us actually record the show, and you get a little bit of extra, especially as extra of us talking before the show actually starts. So you can get a little bit more from us. So go there. We don't have a whole lot of subscribers over at Geeks Gone Raw Universe. I think we have about 15, which isn't like the best. So, but yeah, it's a thing. We are working on more content, because if we're going to go through the process and try to do something like a Patreon or something like that, I want to have enough content for you, for someone to say, hey, I want to put something in on this. So, today I'm going to talk about, a subject. Like I said, I talked about it on the show briefly, but I fell down the rabbit hole. And, I do this on YouTube. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get any ads or anything like that. And I watch a lot of YouTube. But lately, I've been like super into music reaction videos and like different people's perspectives on music. Now, me personally, I'm pretty eclectic when it comes to music. I listen to a little bit of everything. And I'm not a stranger to reaction videos. Matter of fact, I watched the Rogers Bros a lot, and I watched the Rogers Bros live streams. And they do, show style marching band, reactions live, and people pay to get their reactions on a live stream that they do for like 3 and sometimes more than that hours. And I just keep, and it's something, the marching band stuff is something that I'm really, really, really passionate about. But because I wasn't in the marching band, I know my music, and I know, I know a lot about it, and I understand the music part of it. Because I wasn't in the band, I don't have any bona fides like the Rogers Bros do. And, because like one of them, played for South Carolina State, the other one played for Fayetteville State. And so like they have something that they can actually say, like we've done this, so like they can speak from a perspective that I can't, even though I know what I'm talking about. Like that's not something that I can really, it's not something that I can do, and I don't feel like I can be really successful with that as a thing, because let's be honest, I've never been in a marching band. I have played an instrument. I played trumpet for a little bit in middle school, and I can play the snare pretty decently, but not good enough to actually be a part of one of these bands. But I do understand the music. But I've been watching a lot of, reaction videos from a few different people. And I think it's a kind of crazy thing. And these people, some of these people have like huge followings, and I was wondering, like, how do you get into something like that? Because sometimes it's like, somebody who is listening to basically urban music, hip hop and R&B, listening to rock music. And sometimes it's that in reverse, where it's like someone who like listens to metal. In like, in one case, I seen a guy and a girl, the guy was actually in bands, but they sit down and they watch, and they listen to hip hop songs for the first time. And I was just wondering while I was sitting there watching it because, I just watched a couple and that made me want to talk about this. I'm wondering like how in the world do you have a successful YouTube channel if you're just playing music and like, isn't that like a bunch of copyright strikes? You know what I mean? I got a copyright strike. Well, I got a couple actually. For my personal YouTube, at one point I posted some video of me, playing 2K, one of the 2Ks. I think it was like 15 or 16. And Blitzkrieg Pop by the Ramones came on and I got flagged for that. And they completely muted that part of the video. It's completely muted. Like what I'm saying, during that part is just completely silent. It's just video. And I'm wondering how in the world do you, how do you do this? Like for like the first level of this is like, how in the world do you do this? And like, how do you do this successfully? Because these people have lots of subscribers and the idea that subscribers and the, and their YouTube channels seem to be going pretty well, is very intriguing to me. I would love to be able to do something like this, but I'm kind of scared of being like having my fucking YouTube, having my Google account suspended or some shit because I'm playing a whole bunch of music. So, but like, I really, really enjoy, people listening to music outside of their normal music. And, it happened for me mostly, there's two reasons why I branched out of urban music, hip hop and R&B music. When I was in high school, I had a television production class and I was doing I was cutting together a montage of some Tekken clips and, one of my classmates, gave me, a CD, Korn's first CD, and he had a song that really worked for that. And so like he let me borrow the CD and then I never gave it back. And then that led me down the rabbit hole of nu metal. And like, because nu metal is kind of a confluence of like metal music, with a little bit of like hip hop and, a lot of that inside of it. I kind of gravitated to a lot of nu metal, including Limp Bizkit, which as I've learned in recent years, everybody hates. But like Limp Bizkit used to be like one of the biggest things going. Who the fuck knew? But that was like the part one of leading me down a path of like listening to music outside of the music I grew up with because, I grew up with, that stuff. And then like outside of the stuff that I heard like on MTV, like watching TRL and stuff like that. But back in those days when I was watching TRL, it was mostly the nu metal stuff, Korn and Limp Bizkit and stuff like that on TRL because it was popular at the time. And then, once I bought Guitar Hero for the first time, and that opened me up to like a huge world of music, a lot of which I had never heard before. Like I said, one day, in order to, when I got into Guitar Hero, I bought Guitar Hero 2 just on a whim. I just had the money that day and I wanted to do something different. And that led me down the Guitar Hero and eventually the Rock Band rabbit hole. And like, I have two different Rock Band setups. I have Rock Band and I have a bunch of songs. And like, I have like 400 and something songs on Rock Band 4. And then, the guitar, I didn't buy a whole lot for Guitar Hero, because I like the Rock Band setup better because I like playing drums and I like playing drums on the Rock Band part. But that opened me up to a whole lot. And so like for me, a lot of these songs that these people are reacting to, on both sides, like the metal people listening to hip hop and the hip hop people listening to metal, a lot of this I do know, but like I would love to be able to do something like this, but I'm a little bit scared that I would get like my shit fucked up. Like, you know, you don't really want your shit to get fucked up. I guess on some level I could do, but I would love to do something like this, but mostly I would love to do the marching band stuff. I think the marching band stuff is probably the most important thing to me. And like, you know, because like I said, for a lot of the other types of music, like I know a lot of it, where I branched out from, you know, the game stuff and started listening to other things. And like, you know, because personally, like I'm a huge Metallica fan. I think S&M is a masterpiece with them playing with the San Francisco Symphony. I think that's an absolute masterpiece. And stuff like that. It's one of my favorite albums. I know it's kind of a cheat code because it's like saying like, oh, the greatest hits is like the best thing ever. But I feel the same thing about Tupac. Like I'm not a huge Tupac fan, but I think the greatest hits works a whole lot better for me because it's a cultivation of the career, and that makes me gravitate to it a little bit more because it's the hits and the important stuff without the fluff. I'm just wondering, like, should I even attempt something like this? I don't think, personally, I don't know if I want to, but I think it would be fun, especially on the marching band side. But like, I know a lot of people don't care about marching bands, especially show style bands like I do. Like, I know that people don't care about it in that manner, but I think it would be absolutely kind of cool. So, and like with me, playing around with video, like I put up a GGRU, Geese Gone Wild Universe. I put up a video on GGRU, and it was just me talking about the things that we wanted to do for the channel and the things that I wanted to make for the channel. And, I had already recorded some footage of like me playing NCAA when I got my capture card. So I just kind of put that in the background, but I'm just wondering how that works if it was reversed where I'm the big part and then what I'm reacting to is the smaller part, which is what a lot of these people do. I just think that would be kind of cool. And, I don't know where to start with that. Whether it would be like music or marching band stuff, or maybe a little bit of both, because I really dig it. I very much dig the marching band stuff, but I know on a personal level, like anybody who knows about marching band stuff knows that, we get a lot of Southern University on like the online sphere. You would think that Southern is just everything and nobody else is anything at all. But I would like to branch out past Southern. And like, I know the Rogers Bros are tied to, people's donations. People donate and they spend money to get them to react to things. And a lot of people who love Southern pay to watch Southern videos. First of all, I think the idea of paying someone to watch videos with you is bonkers. And even I've done it in the early days of the Rogers Bros. I actually paid for a video to be watched, but the last one that I paid for, they talked all the way through it, trying to holler at some chick, and it didn't quite work out. So I'm more hesitant to do that in the future. But I just think I think the concept is cool, and I know a lot of people have done it. Shout out to my man Eddie, Meet Me on the 50, and a couple other people that have been in that sphere. But I don't know if it's something that I should try. But like, let me know what you think. Like, do you think this is a cool idea? Do you think, do you even know how this is even possible? We're getting like copyright strikes and all of that kind of stuff. Maybe the copyright strikes are, a situation to where it's like, they're just making these videos just to make the videos, and they're not worried about making any money off of it. So like them getting strikes, as long as the strikes aren't getting rid of the video or muting the sound, like my 2K video, or that part where that small part where that song was playing got muted out. Maybe they're worried about making money any other way, whether it's through merchandising, whether it's through like a Patreon or something like that. Just let me know what you think. I think this is a very, very interesting topic. And like I said, I'm like super deep into watching these types of videos. And, I don't know if I should actually go through the process of trying to make some. And like, if I do the marching band stuff, I know there's not a whole lot of people that are going to watch it. But like, if I can connect with the same type of people that the Rogers Bros connected with, I can probably do I can probably do decent numbers, because even on my personal, Scarfinger Hoodrich, YouTube channel, the most popular videos that I posted there, which I posted all kinds of different videos. I've had painting videos, video game videos, me just talking in like a vlog setting and stuff like that. But overwhelmingly the most popular videos that are on that YouTube page are the marching band videos that I recorded and put up myself. And I haven't done that in years, and they're still the most popular videos that I have. So yeah, I'll just, just talking, you know what? I'm just rambling at this point, but like, let me know what you think. I think it's cool. I think it's a very interesting, thing to get people's opinions on things. Because, like sometimes you get inside of your own brain and like how you feel about something, someone else could feel something completely different about it. And no, Chase, you can't like suggest a whole bunch of like doom metal or black metal or whatever kind of metal. If I actually go in this direction, there will be some, just not a whole lot. And yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I've already been talking for like over 15 minutes, which I didn't expect for this thing to be that long. But yeah, here's a quick hit. And if I get something else that I want to talk about, I'm just going to pop in and just do more of these. Now, for people who record stuff on, their phones, I'm wondering what program I can use to do this on my phone. I do have a microphone that I can plug in my phone that'll make me sound better than just talking through my phone. But the like voice record app for my phone, records the voice record in a file type that Audacity does not want to read. So if you know about something else that I can use that's reliable, even if I have to pay for it, I will, because, I have Google rewards. So like, it doesn't really matter. I'm not spending my own money, but if you know something that I can use that records things in a way that I can, take it off my phone, save it to like a Google Drive or something like that and pull it down on my computer and edit it, let me know, because, I think just doing stuff like this, especially like right now where I was just watching those videos and it made me think of wanting to talk about it. I think, that would be dope. So, if you know of anything, just let me know. Until next time, holla at your boy. Peace out to the Warriors, yo.
I like that shit, yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Whoa. I'm telling. All right, I ain't gonna talk.